Hey, my mate, thanks for the videos. Obviously better. The backswing is almost there. Okay, one or two a little bit under and across, but much better. Okay, and then obviously we can see it just setting short of parallel with the irons as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously the width looking better, so not pulling the arms in here and getting narrow and then backing out. Okay, much wider there. Okay, with the arms in the club. Right, and now when we're backing out, we're starting to hit it very thin, and obviously one or two even out the toe. Okay, so that's really good because now the more you hear, okay, the more you're going to have the propensity to or want to or be able to stay in your posture. If you're in here and narrow, you kind of want to back out to create space. Okay, so where are we at, right? So backswing, okay, trying to get that backswing on plane as much as we can. All right, from there, sequence. So you've got that lovely leg press, right? And then from there, it's hip first, arms unwinding wide, not driving the arms narrow and driving the handle towards the golf ball. Okay, and then our big thing, trying to learn and maintain that posture at impact. Okay, being able to strike the ball equidistant from the ball than when we started. Okay, so we're just going to slowly work through. It's definitely getting better. Just going to slowly work through those things, right? Okay, so what I want you to do for the warm-up, okay, you can do it with a couple of different clubs if you want to try that. But you can do a sort of 8 or a 7 iron. Okay, we're going to do a double knee flex drill. All right, and what we do at double knee flex drill is exactly as it sounds. Okay, we double our knee flex, so therefore we have to stand further from the golf ball. Stand a touch wider as well if you want. Okay, and then obviously try to keep those angles. All right, so you can't move. So imagine you're on a very extreme slope. Okay, what we're trying to do with you here is actually, it's a good drill for stabilizing your legs, also a good drill for swinging a little bit flatter. What we're trying to do for you, the reason we're doing it for you, yes, to stabilize the legs, but if you're a little bit too far from the ball because of that extra knee flex and wider stance, okay, I want you to feel the back out. Okay, so I want you to do these little 3/4 wide stance, far from the ball, double knee flex. You do these little 3/4 compact swings. Okay, we're really trying not to back up. We're trying to stay really centered and still. Okay, and obviously try and strike it as nicely as you can. All right, straighter, obviously. Okay, but that's the idea, right? So that we're not kind of backing up. That one is quite quick. I think start off slower as well. Okay, nice and slow. There we go. Better. Okay. So double knee flex drill to start. Trying to maintain your distance from the golf ball and keep these knees solid. Okay, so obviously no backing out. Yeah, just a little 3/4 shots. Okay. Then into our work. So we're going to do the drills differently this time. So what I want you to do, I want you to do either 4 or 5 reps of each drill. Okay, and just do one drill all the way through. So like you normally do, wedge, 7 iron, 4 iron, driver, 3 wood if you want. But just do like 4 reps of each drill all the way through. So don't do like we normally do, like 3 of one drill, 3 of another drill, and then 3. Just do the drill all the way through the bag and then back to your wedge, drill all the way through the bag. Okay, so 2 drills as normal. Okay, so the first one, you're going to just do a little bit of backswing work. Don't worry about the end result. Okay, so just trying to get the backswing to go a little more in line for longer, a little bit of elevation of the club. Make sure you don't stand up to do it. And just keep the club there, don't let it go in too early. Okay, it's a little bit of shoulder plane, a little bit of wrists. So obviously if we get flat in the shoulder plane or hinge, flex that right wrist a little bit too early, it's going to go inside, right? So we're just trying to go up and around, not around and up. Okay, so just kind of 4 or 5 of those with each of the clubs. Just focusing on the backswing. Up and around, not around and up. Okay, while you're doing it, if you want to do a little bit of center striking, that is fine. Always good for you. Okay, but just get that backswing up and around. Okay, all the way through the back, right? Okay, back to wedge now for your second round. Okay, this is the little drill I want you to do. Okay, so in your normal setup, okay, All right, and then from there, lift the club up, kind of lean on it a little bit with your left arm. Again, with your right arm, maintain the width, open the hip a little bit, okay, but mostly keep leaning on this club, so keep the chest and head over the golf ball. Should kind of feel the hips go a little bit backwards as well, okay, but that's the feel you want, okay, not that feel. Okay, so try and feel how low your chest is, how close your head is to the golf ball. Okay. If at first when you just draw your shank a couple, don't worry about that. Okay, it's way better than this thing. Okay, so normal setup. Lean on a chest over. Open that hip. Okay, that's where we're trying to hit from. Okay, and then obviously grab the club and you're trying to feel the same thing. No. Yes. Okay, chest over. Okay, and then obviously third round you can go more into your rhythm and target practice doing what we did last week, trying to feel that wide release, not this pull. Okay, so work through it. Let me know how it goes. You can do it with some center striking, always good for you to get in that habit. Please don't worry about the wrist or closing the wrist or anything like that. Okay, just going to mess things up. We need to get this thing neutralized first before we know where the club face is. Okay, all right, thanks, mate. That's your work. I'll talk to you during the week. Practice hard. Okay, really, really on the right track here, and please understand what we're doing. Okay, a little bit of backswing. It's about 20% of our work at the moment. The backswing's close. All right, sequence as in hips fire, arms unwind nicely, not narrow and driving the handle towards the ball. Okay, and then obviously at least 50% of our work, can we hit the ball equidistance in the same posture that we started in? Okay, basically no standing up and backing up. Righty, thank you, my mate. Talk to you later.